And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Send the tight end in motion. The pitch to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job of winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruit at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Horton. After the filthy move, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to seal the edge on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Horton. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's complete to the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Now they'll run the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Power ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll take it himself.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fit it in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Lockett. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go back to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get...
Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Nicholas. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The offense is going to try to convert on fourth down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker has already misfired once and might have played into the decision. LSU will get a first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on third down. If he doesn't get it, fourth down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always
unleashes one deep. Touchdown LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Russell. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll go right back to the run. On the move at the 30. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Dumps it to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on Johnson wants to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he loses the football. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job, stay in the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Rides the back on the option to give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, Whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches. I can't get inches. I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Makes him talk to the hand. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards, 1st and 5. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he brokered the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll pull it down. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown time. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive. He's going for it all. Finds a spot in the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. LSU quick to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll run if they want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
No matter how much college football changes, realigns,